by Steve Burge, Episode 1, The New Seeker.
What do you mean I've been made redundant?
As in you don't work here anymore, Stuart.
Well, that's news to me.
We gave you your notice a month ago.
I thought that was a joke.
We burnt your desk.
A very elaborate joke.
Look, the economy's hit the job centre too. We have to make cuts. I'm sorry, but it's you who has to go.
Why me? How was all this decided? Did you draw names out of a hat or something?
Of course not. We took a vote.
A vote? Who took a vote?
Well, the rest of the staff. It was pretty unanimous.
Why wasn't I present for this vote?
It was a last-minute thing. Besides, we didn't think you'd vote for yourself.
So that's it, is it? I'm out thanks to a staff vote.
Well, it wasn't just that. We had complaints about your behaviour.
My behaviour? Who complained?
Do you know someone called Klaus Van Dam?
No, never heard of them.
Well, he seems to know you. Mr. Van Dam complained that he saw you sniffing chairs.
Sniffing chairs?
He said when people got up, you'd go over and sniff where they'd been sitting while it was still warm. Said it was kind of a kinky fetish thing.
He's lying. I'm not a chair sniffer, Nicola. I've never sniffed a chair in my life. I couldn't even tell you what a chair smells like.
Well, you've got to admit, it does sound like something you do.
No, it doesn't. I'm being framed. It's a witch hunt. I hope these lies won't affect, me and you.
Oh, don't worry, they won't. Because there is no me and you, Stuart, and there never has been.
Have you forgotten about that special night already?
We had a one-night stand 7 years ago. Get over it. Nothing's ever going to happen between us ever again. Got it?
So, are you saying you want to cool things down between us for a while?
Bottom line, Stuart, is you don't work here anymore. Move on.
What am I meant to do now?
Oh, well, just an idea. But why not try and find another job?
Fine. Well, I'm going to go out there, get me the best job any human beings ever have. Like, I don't know, teaching kung fu to robots. Then I'm going to come back here and make you my woman. Will you wait for me?
No.
Okay, worth a go. I'll never forget you.
Please try. Now, if you don't mind, I've got other people to see. Goodbye, Stuart. Okay, who's next? Please sit, I'll be with you in a moment. Right, name?
Stuart Reynolds.
Oh, Stuart, for Pete's sake.
Yes, hello. I'm looking for a position in the employment recruitment business, working in a job centre, something like that.
Stuart, what are you doing? You can't just come up here. There's a system. You have to wait your turn.
Well, surely you can forego procedure for a work colleague.
But you're not a work colleague. Not anymore.
Fine, you win. I'll go and sit with the losers, but I'm only doing it out of protest. Excuse me. Sorry. Is anyone sat? Cheers. Oh. Well, this is nice. Hopefully I'll contract some kind of flesh-eating bug. That'll be the icing on the cake. Perfect day. Couldn't get any better.
Well, look what the cat dragged in.
Oh, balls.
Hello, Stuart.
Oh, please, not let him be real.
Stuart. Stuart. Stu. Stewie. Stu. Stewie. Stuart. Here we go,
Okay, Mr. Dibble, here's something. Junior technician in an IT department. You any good with computers?
I like pancakes.
Okay, well I'll put that down as a maybe.
Stuart. Stuart. I've called in Stuart. Stuart.
Sorry, can I help you?
Hey. How you doing? Long time no see.
Oh, do I know you?
It's me, Joe. Joe Tilson. We were mates at school.
School was a very long time ago, sorry.
We sat together in every lesson. We were inseparable.
No, sorry, I can't place you.
I lived opposite you for 25 years. I blew up your shed.
Oh, that Joe. Blimey, I haven't seen you for ages.
Yeah, weird that, considering I'm here most weeks. Anyone would think you're avoiding me.
Oh, I get lost in my work.
Yeah, right. You used to be well fat.
I was a bit tubby at school, yes.
No, you were fat. Bonkers fat. Like an optical illusion. Everyone thought you were one of those kids carrying their unborn twin inside them, like in those documentaries on Channel 5.
Yeah, you know why everyone thought that, don't you? You made it up.
Ah, so you do remember me then?
Of course I do. I'm hardly going to forget, am I? Everyone called me weird pregnant twin boy.
Weird pregnant twin boy.
I came up with that.
I know you did. You tried to trademark it.
Guess who's in the bog? Terry. You remember Tel?
Yeah, I remember Terry. How's he keeping?
Still same old Terry.
Oh, that's a shame. Hoped he might have got better.
Nah, I never did. Here he is. Tel, over here.
The hand dryer in the toilet's busted.
What's wrong with it?
Some idiots kicked it to pieces.
It was you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There, Tel, look who it is. It's Stuart.
Stuart who?
Stuart, from school. He used to be really fat.
Oh, the one who ate his twin.
I didn't eat my twin.
Man, he just had it growing inside his belly.
No, I didn't.
So how is your twin brother, Stuart?
I haven't got a twin. Joe made it up. Just like in the third year when he said I had it off with a rabbit.
Why'd you have it off with a rabbit, Stu? It's a bit sick, isn't it?
I didn't.
Are you sure this is Stuart? I think it might be his twin.
Right, thanks for the lovely reunion, but I'd rather be sat on my own.
No, come on, Stuart. We're just messing. Like the old days.
It's not the old days. I've moved on. I'm a hot shot, job centre mover and shaker, on a jet plane to glory, and I don't have to wear a tie on a Friday, so suck on that.
Well, you still working here then?
Yes.
Then why are you waiting with us to sign on?
When I say I still work here, I mean in spirit. I just decided it's time to spread my wings and fly.
Bloody hell, Stu. You can fly? Could you fly when we were at school? Sure, I'd remember that.
Funny, Stu. I heard they gave you the elbow. Must be embarrassing for you, being the only one of us three to ever got sacked. I feel humiliated.
How could you two ever have got sacked? You've never had a job between you.
No, I resent that. I used to wash cars. Well, a car. Actually, it was my dad's car. Didn't even pay me. In fact, I don't think I even washed it in the end. Ah, that's right. I hid in the bush till he went out.
Well, that was a lovely story. I believe Alan Sugar started his empire exactly the same way.
They're talking of stories. We had some good times, us three, didn't we? Eh? Do you remember when we locked that kid in the stock cupboard with the wasp nest?
Yes, that was me. I was stung 452 times.
Oh, that's right. What about that time we superglued that geek's face to Mr. Beasley's citron?
That was me again.
Oh, what about the time we put Keith Menthal's eczema flakes in that boy's cheese spaghetti and watched him eat it?
Oh, that one wasn't me.
Yeah, it was. We just never told you. Oh, my days.
Well, Mr. Manford, there's a position available as an overflow supervisor at the sewage works. Shall I set up an interview?
You serious? Me? Waiting about in muck with my skill set? I don't think so.
What actually is your skill set?
How many times? I'm a consulting detective. I solve the mysteries the police can't.
What are your qualifications for this? Oh, let me guess. You've watched 2 episodes of Sherlock.
No. I watched 6, actually. You can't qualify to be a master sleuth. You're either born with it or you're not. You see, I can deduce everything about you from just looking at this pen on your desk.
Go on, then.
OK, well, this pen tells me that you're left-handed. You smoke cigarettes, low tar. You broke your leg in a hang-gliding accident when you were 7. You recently been to see Brugge to visit family. You travel by hovercraft. You're married to a biochemist called Bill at the church wedding. Bill has diabetes. You think he's sleeping with the au pair. You can't prove it. But your dark secret is that over the last 4 years, you've killed 14 Frenchmen, all picked up at Angus steak bars, and you will kill again.
OK, 2 things. Number 1, that was all total bollocks. And number 2, that's not even a pen. It's a Twix.
Tell me about that job at the sewage works again.
Nicola's been talking to that bloke for ages. What if he's harassing her? Maybe I should step in, be all manly. What would Michael Fassbender do?
You fancy her, don't you?
I don't fancy her. I yearn for her.
What's a yearn?
It's a posh yawn. Prince Charles does it. Let me save you a bit of time, Stu. You got no chance.
Au contraire, Lionel Blair. We've already had a thing. 2006 World Cup, England v Portugal. That's when we finally gave in to our desire. It happened at half-time.
Half-time? Oh, to get an orange when you finished.
Good one.
Yeah, thanks.
That one. Fine. If you're going to take the St. Michael out of me, I'm not going to say anything else.
Look, we're only having giggles. You obviously want to talk about it. Use us as your soundboards. Imagine we're a mix of Claire Rayner and Chuck Norris.
Well, all right then. The thing is, After that magical night, it's like she's avoiding me, and I honestly don't know what I did wrong.
Let's try and get to the bottom of this. Start from the beginning. When you was with her, were you being yourself?
Oh, yes, totally.
There's your problem then. Wasn't too hard, was it?
Thanks. I might still be sitting at that desk next to her if it weren't for Klaus bloody Van Damme.
Who's Klaus Van Damme?
Exactly, I haven't got a clue, but trust me, I'm going to find out. He's been saying I'm a chair sniffer.
What's a chair sniffer?
Someone who sniffs chairs after they've been sat on.
Well, that's weird. So how'd you get into chair sniffing, Stu? Did you start with chairs, or was it gradual? You know, start by sniffing beanbags, stools, work your way up?
I'm not a chair sniffer.
Hmm. Does sound like something you'd do, though.
Whoever Mr. Van Damme is, he lied, and that lie put the final nail in my coffin. I'm going to hunt him down and make his life very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm sure wherever he is, he's quaking in his flip-flops. By the way, Stu, just so you know, you don't have to say it. I forgive you.
Forgive me for what?
For abandoning me and Terry all those years ago.
Why would I apologise for that?
Exactly, there's no need. I forgive you.
No, I mean, I wasn't going to say sorry.
And you'll never have to. I've already forgiven you.
No, you misunderstand me. I'm not at all sorry.
And nor should you be. Your conscience is clear because I forgive you. And to show no hard feelings, I'm offering you your old position as my number 2.
Your what?
My right-hand man. One of my people. My brethren, my clan, my dudes. One of my foot soldiers.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise I was talking to Tony Soprano.
When you left, I got a replacement. I had many applicants, but in the end, I decided on Gary Probert.
Gary Probert?
In our class at school. High voice, used to lick light bulbs. Sometimes when they're still in the socket.
I know who he is. I just can't believe you thought you could replace me with him. I'm the equivalent of a gaggle of Gary Probert, at least.
In your dreams. Anyway, I was teaching in the school of Joe, but then he died.
Blimey, he died?
I'm not dead, I'm sitting over here by the pamphlet. You were dead to me the moment you forgot to Sky Plus Casualty. Broke my heart, Gary. Broke my heart. Anyway, Stuart, you're back in the fold.
Thanks, but this isn't a permanent thing. I've got to figure out my new career path. What am I good at?
You know what I'm good at? Staring at things. You see that stain on the wall? I've been staring at it for ages. Can't remember a time when I weren't looking at it. So far, nothing unusual's happened.
Terry, there isn't a stain on the wall.
What? Oh, it must have moved when I weren't looking.
So, Mrs. Wilcox, before your interview, why don't we practice with a bit of role play? Are you up for that? I'll take that as a yes. Okay. So, Mrs. Wilcox, you've applied for the position of junior sales technician. Why do you think we should give you the job?
I've got a lovely bit of ham in the fridge.
You've got what?
I've got a lovely bit of ham in the fridge.
Have you?
Would you like to see it? I've got a photograph. Here, look at that lovely bit of ham, innit?
I can't see. Whereabouts is it?
Just there, second shelf next to the medical waste.
Oh, yeah.
Lovely bit of ham, innit?
It's green.
Well, I thought it was more of a turquoise myself.
Right. Is that moss?
I believe it's hair, as I was able to run a comb through it.
Right. And you really think mentioning this will help you get the job?
I don't see how it could hurt, unless... Oh, you don't suppose they're vegetarians, do you? In that case, I'll show them a drawing I did of my parsnips.
It's no good. My only option is to get my job back here. I need to be close so Nicola won't forget me.
Forget about Nicola in this place. Listen, me and Tel got you a little welcome back present. Here.
Oh, cheers, lads. That's really nice of you. What is it?
Well, open it and find out.
I owe you a 25% share of Steve.com. What's Steve.com?
It's the business that's going to make you rich.
Yours and Terry's business?
And now it's yours too. I've already written the advert. Is your name Steve? Want to meet other Steves? Then join Steve.com. A million Steves all under one roof. And they all want to meet other Steves too. So come on, Steve. Join today.
Steve.com.
Yes, sweet.
So Steve.com is a website for Steves to meet other Steves?
Good, isn't it? Can't believe no one thought of it before.
Right, so how many Steves have you already got signed up as members?
Well, none.
We don't know any Steves.
Do you at least own the web address?
Yeah, of course we don't.
You don't know what a web address is, do you?
I haven't got a clue.
You have to own the rights to the name Steve.com before you can use it. I'll Google it on my phone. No, hard luck. Some bloke already owns it.
Oh, sod it. Who is this bloke? What's his name?
Have a guess.
Okay, name?
They call me the ghost. I can blend into any environment. Sweep through a room unnoticed. I am an expert at being anonymous. I have the power of stealth. I live in the shadows.
You're under the table.
No, I'm not. That's just what I led you to believe.
Oh, so if I kick my leg out, like...
Ow! Ow! You've been trained well. You have the gift too.
Name?
Barry Gleason.
What kind of work are you looking for, Mr. Gleason?
I'm trained in the art of the ninja, a silent assassin, a nowhere man, an invisible warrior, a soldier of the night, undetectable by the human eye.
I've got a position available working in the storeroom of a garden centre.
Yeah, close enough, that'll do.
Are you going to come out from under the table now?
I can't. I've got my hair caught in some chewing gum. It really hurts.
Yeah, look at that. Lovely bit of hair, innit?
You know one way to get your old job back, don't you, Stu? The default strategy of every man on the planet. The sympathy vote. Make them feel sorry for you.
How am I supposed to do that?
Well, just being you is a start.
You could commit suicide.
I'd rather not.
Well, if you're not willing to go that extra mile...
If you had to, how would you commit suicide?
Good question. Thing is, I'd never be able to take my own life. So instead, I'd force the police into shooting me. They'd have to gun me down, you know, before I kill all the hostages.
What hostages?
I'd rather not say. How would you go, Terry?
I'd probably do it the same way my Uncle Brian did.
Your uncle took his own life? Oh, I'm so sorry. How did he...
Run over. Threw himself in front of an airplane.
Oh, an aeroplane?
Yeah.
Was it on the runway?
Nah, it's 15,000 feet in the air.
Then how did he throw himself in front of it?
No one knows.
Invisible warrior.
Ah, here we are, Mr. Everett. Position in the accountancy department of a chemical firm. Does that interest you?
What's the salary?
Starts at 19,000.
Paid holiday.
3 weeks a year.
Will I have to be naked?
Sorry?
Will I have to be naked? Let everything hang out in the breeze?
I don't think so.
Could you check?
Honestly? Okay, bear with me a second. No, you won't.
No nakedness. Doesn't sound like my kind of thing. What else have we got?
What about this? It's only 3 days a week, but they're looking for an accountant at a biscuit factory.
Will they pay travel expenses?
I believe so, yes.
Will I ever have to be near where the biscuits are made? Because I have an allergic reaction to oats.
Oh, you'll be up in the offices the old times.
Will I have to be naked?
No, of course not.
Do you think they'd mind if I was naked?
I might be wrong, but I imagine it's against health and hygiene to be naked in a biscuit factory.
Oh, there's just nothing out there for naked accountants at the moment, is there?
Doesn't matter what you say, Joe. I'm not going to apologise for allegedly abandoning you and Tal.
I never said a thing.
I know, but I could sense you were thinking it.
Actually, like the true friend I am, I was thinking about how we're going to get your job back. And I know how. 2 words. Sexual favours.
Sexual favours?
Oh, yeah, they're nice. I had a packet of them. They sell them in the pub.
You've had a packet of sexual favours?
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm thinking of cheese moments.
Of course you were.
I've got an idea that will help you get your job back, Stu. You know what you should do? You should pray.
Pray. Good one, Tal. Oh, you're serious.
In times of trouble, I always look to the above for help.
What? This is all news to me.
I try to keep it private. My faith's very important to me.
Terry, this makes me see you in a whole different light. I have a newfound respect for you.
Cheers. So would you like to pray with me, Stuart?
Yes, I would like that very much.
Well, let's all close our eyes. Now repeat after me. Dear Gandalf,
Oh, no.
would you please make it that my friend Stuart gets his job back? And while you're at it, can you have a look at the plug socket in the spare room? Might just need a new fuse, I don't know. See what you think. All the best, Terry. Now we should wait to see if he pulls his finger out.
For the last time, you can't be naked when working in the accounts department of a tractor plant.
What about if I just took my trousers and pants off, but left my shoes on?
No.
What if I painted my legs black, so from afar it looked like I still had trousers on, but I actually had my bum and tackle out?
I can't see the problem with you doing accountancy while not being naked.
Well, then you obviously don't know much about accountancy, do you?
Look, if you don't even attend an interview, you'll be seen as refusing to work. We can stop your benefits.
Well, so be it. I'd rather go penniless, go hungry, and live in a skip than stoop so low as to do maths with my trousers on. Have some self-respect, you know.
Well, I'm going to have to tell my superior.
Can't you just quickly check to see if there are any openings for a naked accountant?
Oh, yeah, that's going to work. I'm sure if I just type naked accountant into my computer and press enter, up's going to pop... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. It appears that Starkers, Nobbs and Gooch, the world's foremost nude accountancy firm, has an opening. Says, must own their own calculator, be naked as the day they were born, and able to work some weekends. Well, don't I feel foolish. So, shall we set up an interview?
No, I don't think so. I'm not prepared to work weekends. That's just ridiculous.
I've got it. I know how I'm going to get my job back. I'm going to make them jealous.
Jealous of what?
Jealous of me.
Yeah, I don't think it's possible for anyone to ever be jealous of you, Stu. Even battery ends look at you with pity.
I'll just act like I'm not fussed. Play it cool. Remind them of what a laid-back, handsome sod I am. They'll think, why did we ever get rid of him? He's the best.
Yeah, you're right, Stu. I can't see any way that can fail.
With a brain of my calibre, it's only a matter of time to strike gold. Look, there's the manager. I'm going in.
He's going to make a knob of himself, isn't he?
Yep, with any luck. Do you think it'd be wrong to film it on my phone?
Well, Mrs. Rahman, I've just talked to them, and they wondered if you can start tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hi, Dave. I'd heard a rumour you'd be here.
Oh, hello, Stuart. Yeah, look, sorry about the whole redundancy thing. No hard feelings and all that.
What? No, of course not. I'd almost forgotten I worked here. Feels like it was ages ago. I mean, how long has it been?
20 minutes?
Whew, that long. We were just kids back then. Where does the time go?
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? I mean, I'm completely over it. It just wasn't meant to be.
Good. Well, I've got to crack on, Stuart. So, Mrs. Rahman, are you okay to start, probably...
Oh, yeah, I'm loving all this. Not having a job. I'm living it up big time. Loving it, loving it, loving it.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. If you want, Mrs. Rahman, I can tell them you can't start till...
So, Dave, have you started to miss me?
What?
Do you miss me? Is there a Stuart-shaped hole in your world since I've been gone?
No, I haven't seen any holes shaped like you, Stuart.
Sure, not seeing me here in front of you all glowing and exuberant like a kitten doesn't fill your heart with regret, and you want me to be part of your life again?
No.
Sure you don't want to take me back?
Yeah.
Because you only have to say the word and I'm yours completely. We can make it work this time.
Stuart, I'm just in the middle of...
Shh, don't answer now. Think about it. Take all the time you need. You know where to find me.
Stuart, firstly, could you take your finger off my lips?
Yeah.
Secondly, can you go and stand somewhere else, please?
Anything you say, boss. If I can still call you that.
No, you can't.
You'll always be boss to me. In here. I'll be waiting.
Right, sorry about that, Mrs. Rahman.
I hear he a chair sniffer.
Yeah, it does sound like something he did, doesn't it?
How long do you have to wait to be seen round here? What's the time? Hang on, I'll ask this bloke. Here, mate, do you know what the time is?
1:15. As I call it. 1/2 naked.
Cheers, mate. Funny place to wear a watch. So how'd it go, Stuart?
Not good. I've got to face the fact it's over. I no longer work here. At least some good's come out of the day.
Yeah. Us three, back together, like the old days.
No, I meant this.
What's the piece of paper?
I got it off Dave's desk. Look at the name. Klaus Van Dam. This is his phone number. I've got him.
Oh, you're not actually going to call him, are you?
He spread lies about me. I want to know why.
Does it matter? Let it go. Be the bigger man.
Never been the bigger man. Not going to start now. Klaus owes me some answers. Oh, it's ringing.
You have reached the Klaus Van Dam hotline.
Joe? You? You're Klaus Van Dam?
It was just a bit of fun.
You told them I was a chair sniffer.
Well, it does sound like something you'd do.
You lost me my job.
Oh, you would have lost it anyway. You were rubbish.
Yeah, but that's not the point. Well, thanks for ruining my life once again. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you.
You know, I'm starting to get the impression you don't like me very much.
Whatever gave you that idea, you massive turd? It's always the same, just like at school. You're always trying to embarrass me.
What about you? Acting like you were better than us? We started coming in here, you did everything to avoid us. You saw me coming once, you tried to hide in the yucca plant. Another time I said hello, you pretended to be Dutch.
Is that the reason you told them I was a chair sniffer? Because I was ignoring you? It was to get me back?
Yeah, if you want. So when you come to think of it, it's basically all your fault.
Anything I've done doesn't compare. You made my life a misery for years, and now you're doing it again.
I'm the best friend a man could get.
What do you think you are, a Gillette bloody razor?
You don't know how lucky you were having me as a mate. I'd die for you.
I wish you bloody would.
I can't believe you just said that. Oh, that hurts. That hurts.
That was a bit harsh, weren't it, Stuart?
Look, I didn't...
You all right, Joe?
Yeah, I'm fine. I've just got something in my eye.
Joe, look...
No, it's all right. At least I know where I stand. I feel like I've been stung by a hornet of despair. I won't bother you again. I want you to know you are more than a friend to me. You're like the brother I never had.
Joe, you've got 3 brothers.
Scientifically speaking, yes. But I would have swapped all 3 for just one like you. Goodbye forever.
Joe, well, what I said, it was out of order. I didn't mean it. I was being an idiot. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologise. Are you really sorry?
Yes.
No, there's no need to apologise. Sorry for abandoning me and Terry all those years ago too?
Yes, if you like. Yeah, I'm sorry for that too.
No, there's no need to apologise. But thank you. It means a lot coming from you. Apology accepted.
So, mates again, shake on it?
Walk round to the bridge. We'll say no more about it.
Great. Well, I'm just going to pop to the loo.
Terry, 10 quid. Hand it over. Told you I'd get him to say sorry.
So, who's this Klaus Van Damme then?
Seekers was written by Steve Burge and starred Zara Ahmadi, Matthew Horne, Daniel Mays and Tony Way, with Alex Lowe, Barty Patel, Philippa Stanton, Michael Burtonshaw and Steve Oram. The producer was Katie Tyrrell. Seekers by Steve Burge. Episode 2, The Diary.
Okay, so Mr. Rutherford, it says here in your job seeker information that you're looking for work as a landscape gardener.
That's correct, yes.
Right. Can you tell me of any experience you've had?
Okay. Well, it was 14 years ago. I was flying back from Mexico when our plane went down. We crashed in the mountains, but the only survivors were me, a couple of nuns, and 9 players from Aston Villa's first team. We were stranded with no hope of rescue. Food soon ran out and we started to starve. That's when we made the decision to start eating the dead passengers. They tasted all right, but soon they ran out too. Well, that's when the survivors started eating each other. Look, you must understand, we had no choice. Finally, help came and we were rescued, but by then I'd already eaten half a nun and most of Aston Villa's midfield. Is that any good?
When I said experience, I meant as a landscape gardener.
Oh, well, in that case, here's my CV.
Stuart! You were meant to meet me and Terry at the traffic lights, so we could walk in here together, like a trio of dudes.
Was I? It must have slipped my memory. I've no idea how that could have happened.
Whatever, I forgive you. Just shut up and listen. Because trust me, this is going to blow your mind.
Really?
You see our good friend Terry here? Can you please describe what he is wearing upon his torso?
V-neck jumper with a shirt underneath.
Jumper with a shirt. Nothing amazing about that. Jumper and a shirt, it's smart but casual. Jumper and a shirt, it's the norm. Jumper and a shirt, it's what someone like Terry wears, and that like Terry.
Jumper and a shirt, it's not going to set the fashion world alight, but I feel comfortable in it.
So, we all agree, Terry is wearing a jumper and a shirt.
Yes.
Wrong. Prepare to have your world turned upside down, because Terry is not wearing a jumper and a shirt. He's wearing a jumper with just the collar of a shirt sewn into it, I kid you not. Jumper with a shirt collar on it. Genius.
My life's never going to be the same again. Think of the time I'm going to save getting dressed.
Is that it? They've been around for years. I own a few of them. I'm wearing one right now, see?
You've known about this all along, and you never told us. Why would you keep something as important as that from us?
Because it makes him feel like a big man. Walking around thinking, ooh, I know something they don't know. Ooh, I'm so clever. Ooh, I was born a girl. Pathetic.
I didn't think it was a big secret. I just assumed everyone knew about them.
If I knew about them, do you really think I'd be wearing a whole shirt under this pullover, getting all hot like an amateur?
All right, I'm sorry. From now on, I promise I'll keep you up to date with any fashion news I hear. Now, sit down, will you?
You know, the whole jumper shirt collar combo's got me thinking. We could make a bit of money if we could come up with our own clothing idea. Like a suit jacket with the front of a shirt and tie attached.
Ideal for the businessman in a hurry.
Uh-huh.
Or trousers with a pair of pants sewn into them.
Ideal for the flasher in a hurry.
Uh-huh.
Or an army uniform with a machine gun attached to the sleeve, like a mitten.
Ideal for the train killer in a hurry.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
All right. What's going on? You've never said that.
Sorry, it's just, I may have a bit of a problem.
Oh, nothing to be ashamed of, Stu. Happens to the best of us. I just think of Anne Widdecombe. That usually keeps the wolf from the door, so to speak.
No, a Nicola problem.
Oh, just give up, Stu. She didn't want to have anything to do with you when you worked here. I doubt that's going to change now. You're a jobless maverick like me and Terry. So go on. What have you done?
I left Nicola a present in her desk drawer, but the more I think about it, I'm not sure if it was the best idea for a gift.
Why? What'd you get her?
Well, I was going to send flowers, chocolates, that kind of thing, but I didn't want to send the wrong message. I knew I had to play this just right. I didn't want to rush in and embarrass myself with a big statement.
Uh-huh, with your sofa.
I wanted to be vague, but not too vague, so she could interpret it romantically or unromantically, however she wanted to.
Okay, yeah, I get you.
Something that said I'm serious, but wouldn't frighten her off. Something that said I wasn't obsessed, but she was important to me.
Okay, I understand.
Cool and easy, but not unthoughtful. I wanted to say, I care about you, but this isn't a declaration of love unless you want it.
Yes, I've got it. Just tell us. What did you get her?
A tin of corned beef.
You prize prat.
But I made it a really special tin of corned beef, though. I stuck a cut-out photo of my head on it, you know, a little joke, isn't it? Like, I'm your beefcake. I'm your corned beefcake. You get it?
Stuart, if you really wanted her to think you were a psychopath, why didn't you just stick a diagram of your private parts on there and be done with it?
Oh, God, you're right. It's the worst gift given to somebody by someone in the history of stuff. What was I thinking? This is your fault.
Whoa, hang on. How's it my fault?
Just being around you. It's infecting my mind with your rubbish.
Excuse me, can I remind you of the trousers with a pair of pants sewn in idea? I'd call that rubbish.
What am I going to do?
Well, as I see it, you've got 4 options. Move town, kill yourself. Move town, then kill yourself. Or I can retrieve the beef for you in a brilliantly planned covert operation.
You get it back.
Trust me, I'm the only person qualified to carry out this job. I've seen all the Mission Impossible films twice.
He has, Stu. I watched him watching them.
You watched him watch... Why didn't you watch the films?
Not my cup of tea.
I'm sure I'm going to regret asking this, Joe, but what's your plan?
Simple. When I get called to her desk for my catch-up meeting, I'll get someone to cause a distraction. When her back is turned, I retrieve the tin from her drawer. Nicola's none the wiser.
That's a pretty good plan, actually. All right, why are you doing this? What's in it for you?
Oh, you're so cynical. When I see a friend in need, I have to help them in any way I can. My only reward is to see a smile back on your pretty little face.
Well, thanks, Joe. That's really good of you. So, who are you going to use for the distraction?
Don't worry, I've got the best man for the job. Oi, Gary, over here.
Just coming.
Not Probert. He collects light bulbs. Bad news.
He's a loose cannon, but that's why he's perfect.
You called, Joe?
When I go up, I want you to wait 40 seconds. Then come over to the desk and cause some kind of a distraction. I don't know, maybe you see something amazing out the window. You think you can do that?
Yeah, I'd rather die than let you down, Joe.
See, Stu, that's the kind of commitment I'm talking about.
Joe Tilton.
That's me. Right. Bingo.
You know, Stu, if I had to give a woman a kind of meat as a token of love, it'd never be corned beef. Do you know what it would be?
No?
Gammon. Always going to be gammon. But sexy meat gammon, proper sexy. I don't know why, it just is. You see a bit of gammon sat there, dripping with grease, and you just think, sex. Sexy, 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 sexy gammon. Do you like gammon, Stu?
I used to.
So, you've been on job seeker allowance for almost 3 years.
I believe so, yes.
And you've had no opportunity of employment whatsoever? Not even part-time?
Not a sausage. Tell you the truth, it's getting ridiculous. I've no other option than to widen my field. Go on a course, learn new skills. I'd like to be retrained.
Sod off.
What?
Oh, you're being serious? Oh, wow, blimey. Well, okay, yeah. I think you're making a very wise decision. We can definitely make that happen. What would you like to be retrained as?
Vin Diesel.
Okay, let me just... Vin Diesel? You want to be retrained to be like Vin Diesel?
No, I want to have done all the films he did and all the stuff he does when he does it. In a nutshell, I want to be him. The actual person. I want to be Vin Diesel.
We can't do that. We can't make you Vin Diesel.
Okay, what about Bruce Willis?
There isn't a Bruce Willis training college. And before you ask, there's not a Rambo school either. We can't retrain you to be a movie action hero that already exists. It's pretty much impossible.
And you wonder why there's so many people unemployed.
Oh, my God, look!
Look at what?
I can't remember.
What do you mean you can't remember? You shouted, oh my God, look, literally 10 seconds ago.
Yes. Sorry. Can you remember where it was?
How would I remember? It was you who saw something.
Yeah.
Unless there's anything else, Gary, I'm going to get back to...
I remember what I wanted you to look at.
Really?
Shut up, Gary.
No, not really. You've got to go now. Bye.
He's really weird.
He's an acquired taste. I'll give you that.
Stu, can I ask you a personal question?
I guess.
Do cows have the ability to sigh?
When would a cow ever need to sigh?
You know, dinner time. They'd be like, moo, not grass again.
My answer is, I've no idea. How is that a personal question?
Well, it's personal to me.
How good am I?
Well, you did it then.
She didn't see a thing. I was like the SAS ultimate force of death straws.
Oh, my God, look!
Gary, what are you doing? We've done it. It's over. Move on.
Oh, okay.
I can't believe you did it. Cheers, Joe.
Think nothing of it.
So come on then, hand it over.
What?
The corned beef.
Oh, no, I left the corned beef. I've got something better than that. I took her diary. Look.
You took her... That was never part of the plan.
I know, but I made an executive decision.
There was no executive decision. You were meant to get the tin of corned beef to get rid of any potential badness. But instead you left the corned beef and stole her diary, thus making more badness. You didn't subtract badness, you added badness.
Well, when you look at it that way, yeah, I suppose I did. It's a diary. It was just sat there saying, take me, Joe, take me. You know you want to.
You see, Stu, it's a talking diary. When's the next time you're going to get a chance to see one of them? Especially one that's on first-name terms.
I can't believe you did this. You have to put it back right now.
Yeah. Just listen to this. March 14th.
Well, don't read it out. I'm not listening.
Mum still going on about how by my age she'd left home and was married. Now she's padlocked the cafetiere. Says I can't use it till I start paying rent. Does this count as child abuse? Question mark. What a week.
No, I'm not listening.
March the 21st, she is racked with guilt because of a croissant.
Not interested, you may as well stop reading.
April the 3rd, something alien about shoes.
Don't care,
Oh, you'll like this one. April the 19th, Stuart is acting like a moron as usual today. Surprise, surprise.
What? Give it here.
So, Mrs. Rossiter, how's your search for employment going?
I haven't been that successful, to be honest with you, Nicola.
Right. Can I ask, why have you got a goldfish bowl on your head?
Oh, you noticed that, did you?
Yeah, it's somehow caught my eye.
Well, it's an interesting story, actually, now you mention it. I was in the pet shop looking for food for my rats and generally having a browse when I saw this goldfish ball just sitting there on the shelf. I looked at it and thought, I wonder if I can fit that on my head. You'll never believe it, but it did. It's been there ever since.
Do you think it might be the reason you're finding it hard to get work?
It had crossed my mind, to be honest with you. But I mean, what can you do?
You could take it off your head.
I hadn't thought of that. See, that's why you make the big bucks.
I mean, look what she's written here. I never said that. Well, I did, but she's taken it completely out of context. And I didn't know they'd both died at the time. That's rubbish. That's slander. That's just wrong. I mean, I could grow a proper beard if I wanted to. Listen to this. Stuart asked me out again for the millionth time. I'd probably say yes if it wasn't for his personality and everything else about him. She's lucky I'm a forgiving man. Otherwise, I'd be pretty miffed right now.
I don't think you understand what you've got here. You've got the equivalent of getting your hands on the answer paper the day before you have to take the exam.
What do you mean?
How can I explain this? Got that film, What Women Want. In it, Mel Gibson gains the power to read women's minds. And he uses all that information to blag his way into having it off with them.
I used to think I could read minds.
Really?
Then I realised I wasn't hearing people's thoughts, they were just talking to me.
Don't worry, Terry, the same thing happened to me.
Really?
No.
Oh my God, look! Gary, for Pete's sake, we've already done that. You can stop now, okay? Where was I? Oh, yeah. So, what I'm trying to say, Stu, is you can use the information in this diary to create the illusion that you're Nicola's perfect man. It's genius.
So you want me to lie to her? Pretend to be someone I'm not? Trick her into having feelings for me? Deceive the woman I hope one day will be my life partner?
Yeah.
All right, works for me. Let's give it a whirl.
So you've never been on benefits before?
Affirmative.
And what's your full name?
Master of Knowledge.
Say again?
Master of Knowledge.
Your real name is Master of Knowledge?
Affirmative. It was not the moniker I was born with, but I've had it legally changed to Master of Knowledge.
Righty-ho. So what kind of work experience do you have, Master of Knowledge?
Experience is inconsequential in my case, as I'm a hub of information, facts and tidbits. I have a vast understanding of everything. I spend my time correcting inaccuracies on Wikipedia. But I think it is time to use my gift for financial gain. Maybe a position at the Citizens Advice Bureau, town crier, or a pub quiz team member for hire.
Let me guess. You've never had a girlfriend, have you?
Knowledge is my only mistress. Facts, my concubines. Besides, Mother doesn't like me bringing girls home.
Right. From what I've pieced together from Nicola's diary, there's several attributes you must have to qualify to be a perfect male specimen.
Okay.
One is confidence.
No problem there.
But without being pretentious.
Oh. Well, I'll try my best.
You've got to be a good listener.
A what?
Good listener.
Got it. Next.
You've got to be caring, sensitive, but strong. Bloody hell, don't sound like a bloke, sound like a brand of bulk paper.
Stu, if I ever had to work my bum on someone, I'd want it to be you, and I really mean that.
Thanks. Okay, Joe, what else is on the list?
You've got to worry about the environment, love animals, and finally you've got... Oh no, don't worry about the last one, that's too tricky.
Why? What is it?
You've got to be funny.
Fine, that's covered.
What? How'd you figure that?
Well, I'm funny.
No. You're not funny.
Yeah, I am. I'm well funny.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Trust me, you're not funny. I'm funny.
Shut off.
What? I'm the funny one in this team. I provide the giggles and the light relief.
Well, I can categorically say that I supply as many giggles as you do.
What planet are you from? You're living in a dream world. You're not funny. You're like a black hole to laughter. A joke gets sucked into you and it ceases to exist. Like watching the whole of Children in Need.
Well, if I'm not funny, you're not funny.
Oh, well, if I'm not funny, you're not funny. You baby.
See? If that was your attempt at humour, you've just proved my point. You're as funny as Ally McCoist.
McCoist? Yeah? Well, you're as funny as your mum.
Okay. Resorting to bringing mums into this now, are we? Right. That's how you want to play it, big guy. But trust me, You just made a schoolboy error, because it's well known in the local community that my mum is very, very funny. In fact, she's even been described as hilarious.
Yeah? Well, I bet my mum's funnier than your mum.
Get real. My mum's a hoot. When it comes to comedy, your mum's not even in the same ballpark.
Yeah? What a bet. When my mum gets going, she's like a joke machine. She's like Jimmy Carr on drugs. And not just the times when she's on drugs.
Yeah, well, I once saw my mum make 7 people laugh simultaneously in a pub garden. How'd you like the taste of those onions?
Yeah, well, your mum's never made me laugh.
A gag is probably a bit too highbrow for you.
All right, you want to get serious? Tomorrow morning, the car park. You bring your mum, I'll bring mine. They can both do their best comical monologue, followed by a 30-second skit, maybe some impro, and we'll settle this once and for all.
Fine, we'll be there. But be warned, my mum's going to take your mum to the ruggy cleaners, still laughing at my mum's jokes.
Don't involve me in this. My mum's not funny at all. In fact, she's the most miserable person I've ever met. She even complains in her sleep.
Oh, my God, look! No, we've already done that, Gary!
Leave it.
Look, I know you took my hole punch. It was there before you sat down, and now it's gone.
Absolute nonsense. I have no interest in your hole punch whatsoever.
Look, just put it back, and we'll forget this ever happened.
Why would I steal your hole punch? I've no need of such a device. I'm a master of knowledge. I've won TV's Eggheads 2 years in succession. Hear that? Eggheads. I'm no hole punch stealing chump. I'm a champion of facts. I know maths, geography, sport, the whole shebang. I'm a reader of books, a winner of quizzes, a king of questions. Who's the lead singer to Pow? Carol Decker. In 1994, Chuckademus and Pliers had a UK #1 with which song? Tease Me, Tease Me, Tease Me. Who was the bassist and third member of Bros? Too easy. It was Craig Logan. So go on. Ask me a question, any question. See if you can beat my brain.
Any question? OK. Where's my hole punch?
It's in my coat pocket. Oh! Balls.
I think Nicola's almost done. Can't be too long till I'm up.
Confident, caring, sensitive, good listener, animal lover and funny. You do realise that this list basically describes me. You're lucky that I think Nicola's a bit of a pig. Otherwise you've had some competition on your hands.
Hey, you take that back. Nicola's not a pig. Are you blind or something? She's pretty as a peach.
No, I'm not talking about looks. Don't get me wrong, she's quite attractive. If you like that kind of thing. I'm talking about her aura.
Oh, here we go. This should be good.
What? I see auras. Facts.
You've seen her aura? Where was I when she showed it to you? Did you take pictures?
Terry, I don't even want to comprehend what you think an aura is, but trust me, whatever you believe it to be, it's definitely not that.
Ever since I was a little kid, I've just had the ability to read people's auras. And let me inform you, Nicola's aura stinks. Big time.
Oh, shut up.
I'll tell you what it is. She's high maintenance. She's like a souffle. You've got to give it your undivided attention. If you don't, everything sags. And you're left with an unappealing mess that no one wants to stick their spoon into.
Nicola isn't high maintenance, and she definitely isn't a souffle. She's sweet and homely, like a Battenberg, and I'd stick my spoon into her like that. And I'd wolf her down, and I'd ask for seconds.
I don't know why, but I suddenly feel hungry and aroused at the same time. It usually only happens when I'm having gammon.
Stuart Reynolds!
Right, I'm up. Give me the diary.
I'm still reading that. I'm only up to August.
If I get a chance, I'm putting it back. Besides, I don't want you invading into any more of her personal, private feelings.
Oh, that's rich, coming from the bloke who's about to use it to cheat his way into her bra.
That's different. Why it's different, I haven't worked that out yet. It just is. Now, if you'll excuse me.
So, do you think this is going to turn out well?
I hope not. That would take all the fun out of it.
So, how you doing, Stuart?
Oh, fine, Nick. Just my usual confident, caring and sensitive self.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, hang on. Can you hear that?
What?
If I'm not mistaken, that's the sound of a little robin redbreast pecking at the top of a milk bottle on the doorstep of the gym over the road.
How the hell can you hear that? Have you got bionic ears or something?
No, I'm just a really good listener. I hear things.
What? Like voices in your head?
No, I mean, I really listen. So if you ever want to talk about anything, I'd hear it with my ears.
Right.
Do you know what else I hear, Nicola? The environment. And do you know what it's saying? Help us, Stuart. Stop them from hurting us. Worrying, isn't it?
In more ways than one.
It's bad news, man. I mean, I'm not exaggerating when I say I'd be really gutted if this planet died.
Do you mind if we return to how your search for a job is going?
Good, good. But to be honest, I've been a bit busy adopting another bloody panda.
You've adopted a panda?
I don't know why. I can't stop myself. I just love those big Chinese buggers. Todd, as I call him, is actually the 7th panda I've adopted. I mean, they make a mess of the house, but it's worth it. And the bonus is they keep away foxes.
What are you talking about? When you adopt a panda, they don't come and live with you.
Yeah. just pulling your chain, just a little joke, tiny little joke. A funny but harmless little joke.
Yeah, that is quite funny. Actually, it's really funny.
Well, what can I say? I'm a funny guy. I get it from my mum.
7 pandas in your house. What are you like?
I know. I'll be back in a minute.
What's he doing? Why's he coming back over here?
Hi, we've got to make this quick, but I thought I'd tell you I think it's actually bloody working. I can't believe it.
Well, yeah, thanks for keeping us informed.
Right, well, I better go back because this probably looks a bit weird, but I'll try and keep you posted. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, good luck.
So, can you see my aura, Joe?
Nah, you haven't got one.
Oh, it's disappointing. Probably rubbed it off in the shower.
That can happen, you know. It means you should change your brand of shampoo.
Any question?
I mean, I had to say something, didn't I? I've known Julie longer, but Madeleine's my friend too.
Please tell me more, I'm interested.
Well, it got messy. Madeleine squashed a hot French fry in Julie's eye, scalded her retina. Julie's mum knocked 2 of Madeleine's teeth out with a platform shoe. To cut a long story short, the wedding's off, Madeleine's fiancé has been deported, and I've no longer got an aqua-size partner. I mean, I don't know why I have to suffer. I was just the messenger.
Yeah, exactly, you shouldn't.
You know, it feels so good to talk to somebody about it. You really are a good listener.
I think it's important to listen, to be sensitive to other people's needs.
You know, I've never seen this side to you. I'm quite liking this new Stuart.
Hey, when I worked here, it was all about the job. I had to leave the real Stuart outside these 4 walls, but now I can be my usual caring, confident, sensitive, animal-loving, listening self.
You know, if this Stuart was maybe to ask me out again, I might not necessarily say no.
Can I have that in writing, specifically a legally binding document or a tattoo?
Sorry? I didn't quite catch that.
I said, well, maybe this Stuart will just have to ask you out again.
Well?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Would you like to go out sometime, maybe later this week?
Yeah, why not? Sorry, are you crying?
No, it's got something in my eye. So I'll ring you later to sort out the wheres and whens.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Oh, you haven't got my new mobile number. I changed it so you wouldn't have it.
Right.
I'll write it down for you. Oh, God, flipping heck, this place always a billion pens, but never any paper when you need it.
Oh, hang on, I've got some.
Oh, thanks. Stuart? This is a page from my diary.
Say what now?
This is a page from my diary.
No, it's not. It's from my diary.
Your diary, which is filled out in my handwriting.
No, it isn't. It's my handwriting. That's how I write now.
And in your diary, on the 14th of May, you also had a smear test.
Better safe than sorry when it comes to these things.
So, if I open my desk drawer, my diary will be sat inside.
It would have to be, wouldn't it?
Oh, look, what a surprise. It's not that... Stuart, why is there in my drawer a tin of corned beef with a photo of your head stuck on it?
You tell me.
Stuart.
Yeah?
Give me the diary.
No problem.
Now take your corned beef.
Yeah.
Move away from my desk.
Okay.
And go far away. Preferably a different country.
Will do.
Here he comes. That didn't look like it went well.
You think? You couldn't just get the corned beef, could you? No, you had to get the diary and use it to entice me into your sordid little world.
Hey, don't blame me. I just showed you the promised land. It's not my fault you didn't have the skills to pull it off.
Do you know how bad this makes me look?
Yeah.
It's not funny.
It sort of is.
To be honest with you, Stu, this was always bound to happen. I knew it was never going to work.
Then why didn't you say something before?
I don't know. I think I just couldn't be bothered. Yeah, that was the reason.
Oh, well, that's my chance as well and truly knackered. From now on, I'm going to be persona non grata.
Who's persona non grata?
I think he was in The Lion King.
You know, it's days like this that I have to seriously look at myself in the mirror and ask myself a very important question.
Yeah. Are you going to eat that corned beef?
No. I mean, I've always thought I was quite a nice bloke. But is the horrible truth that I'm actually a little bit of a turd?
No way. No, Stuart. You are not a bit of a turd.
Thanks, Joe.
Nah. You're a fully formed turd. No bit parts for you. You went the whole hog, a full-on turd. Not a lot of people achieve that. But that's something to be proud of, eh? See? Doesn't that make you feel better?
No, not at all, Joe.
Well, there's no helping some people.
Seriously though, Stu, are you going to eat that corned beef or what?
Oh, no, look! Gary, how many times? I'm going to kill it!
Seekers was written by Steve Burge and starred Zara Amadi, Matthew Horne, Daniel Mays and Tony Way, with Alex Lowe, Hannah Wood and Steve Oram. The producer was Katie Tyrrell.